Hey guys, we are here on Flower Point Chair 11 with local legend and former Whitefish Mountain employee Brian Carper, doing a little chairlift chronicles today. Brian, you want to just introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your experience up here, how long you were working and whatnot?
Sure. Well, thanks Nathan, thanks for asking me to do this. This was really fun. It's snowing, which is awesome. Yeah, I spent the last 41 winters working here on the mountain in a variety of positions, but primarily in lodging. Came to Whitefish right after getting a forestry degree from school in Missoula, and some friends from college said we're going to live in Whitefish and ski and have fun and drink beer and try to meet girls, and that all sounded great to me, and so that started my adventure in Whitefish.
So as everyone knows, we are celebrating our 75th year up here on Big Mountain. And so we're kind of paying homage to just all of the exciting things that have happened in the last 75 years. Brian, what would you say was your best memory as an employee?
Well, that's actually pretty easy. It would be meeting Brenda. I interviewed Brenda for a job. That's how I met my wife.
No kidding.
Yeah, that's a true story. There's more to that story, but we'll leave it at that. This is a public venue. But so certainly that, but I mean, you know, working on the mountain, there's just been so many things over the years. A lot of it has been skiing related. I mean, I've had some just incredible adventures on the mountain. I've had some pretty scary times too, you know, in 40 years and skiing a lot. You know, there've been hazardous things and exciting things. A lower terminal of Chair 1 is, by my estimation, about where room 114 of Hibernation House used to be. I worked down there when the Hibernation House was in its old location. And I was still working for the Forest Service then, so I would come back to Whitefish from up at Spotted Bear where I was working and come check on the progress of Hibernation House, and it was literally moving like feet at a time. I think they thought it would take a few weeks, maybe a few months. It finally got put on the foundation where it is now, and I've got a picture of this as the larch were turning in October.
No kidding.
And it got moved in one piece, largest building at that time ever moved in Montana. We used to have a wood-burning fireplace in there, and there was a wood box in the living room, and there was sort of a planter kind of thing on the window, and it sat there the whole time. And when it moved, it was still on top of that wood box by that front window of the hotel. So yeah, that was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
But it allowed Chair 1 to be built, and you know, old Chair 1 was a cool old lift, but it was slow and long, and you know, the capacity was like 500-600 skiers an hour, and all of a sudden we went to over 2,000 with Chair 1, and that was kind of like Chair 4 this year. That was a game changer. I mean, that changed everything, like these lifts on the north side.
Yep. Before I dive into the lengthier question as we approach the top terminal, what would you say is your favorite run on the mountain? All-time favorite?
Probably Momentum, which when I got here was called North Bowl, and that was like on the outer east side of the mountain. I've had some epic powder runs over that way, and great grooming runs, and many years it's been the first run I've skied and the last one I've skied on the employee ski day. And that was true last winter, my last winter of work. My last ski run on the employee ski day was Momentum, and the first run I skied this year was Momentum.
Oh yeah, we are at the 13th tower with 2 towers ago. Brian, what kept you coming back for 41 winters? What was the simple thing that just kept you coming back?
The sense of family that working here exuded. I've always felt like I was part of a really tight group of people. That's what has made the difference for me. And then certainly skiing. I'll admit it, I'm selfish. I love to ski. and I'm hoping to get a lot of days on my boards this year, more than I have the last few since when I was an office guy.
Right on. Well, thanks, Brian.
Hey, you're welcome. Thank you.